Football Playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. A year ago, it was the Tigers who were able to find a way to slip past the Gators.
I think a big key in that game was it was the Tigers' playmakers offensively stepping up in big moments late in the game. They're going to need that again today. There are a lot of one-on-one matchups out there where the LSU Tigers feel like they have the advantage, and that's got to demonstrate itself in this one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking of...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. With the catch, it's Cross. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the draw. Running through contact. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, in third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Winston. He'll work his way down to the 28. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
And I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting him.
Touchdown, LSU! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Touch pass on the line. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone hat.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking... There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
He's going to run it. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the front. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Winston. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got room to work. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Powers through. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it can. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. LSU quick to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidated. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Winston. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up. And sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Line getting set on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Find some fresh air. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit...
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big...
Turns on the Jets. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That #1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
On the double. Free up.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Winston. Just keeps moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big... like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense got it. The 40. Running inside the 20. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive